EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. They begin on the ground with Guerendo. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Ritter. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Ritter on the 4th down try. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Guerendo on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. 2nd and 13. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Another try for Guerendo. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll shift things around. Ritter to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground until about the 23. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Room here to run. Still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. 3rd down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this with almost the length of the field. But that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Rashad Bateman. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To the right side and intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the interception, here's Jackson looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down by Jalen Thompson. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, Ritter. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 9.
70 range.
Again, it's Guerrero. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
19, Tiger. Come on. Hand the screen. Take go.
Ritter back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Jackson will throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and a couple. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He'll air this one out for Mims. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Jackson. And Walker has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now it's Jackson. This ball caught by McIntosh. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Here's Ritter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, report.
Now Jackson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Cardinals 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. Now a 3rd and 6. Handoff here, Guerendo. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. On the give, it's Guerendo. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ridder. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Off the play fake, it's Ridder. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ridder for the 3rd time. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
65-6. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw it here. Ridder firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Ridder from the gun. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 3rd down, it's Guerrero. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Ridder going to change it up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Ridder to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, you know, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And they'll send the slot in motion left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. In motion, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Jackson now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 3rd and 9 here.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
Ridder now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Ridder will throw for it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey. Middle.
Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A run up the middle with Irving. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Steps away. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.